Mary's formula to have a glowing skin. Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing how I made this turmeric face wash. So guys, this is Mary's recipe, Mary's formula to have a glowing skin. You see this recipe, you see the ingredients in this wash, in this face wash. I don't want to talk too much. This is what I use, this is what I'm using, and it works for me. So instead of making turmeric face mask, I decided to make turmeric face wash. Now, the difference between face masks, both of them work amazing, they work well. But face wash, I made the face wash because I'll be able to rub the products, the ingredients into my skin with my hand. But if I make a face mask, I'll just use my brush to apply it to my face and rinse it after a few minutes, and that's all. But this face wash, I'll be able to use my hand and rub it to my skin to give me what I want. So can you see my skin, guys? Can you see my skin? On this show, you should know I'm in love with turmeric, and turmeric, I'm in love with it. So guys, so I'm going to be sharing how to make this turmeric mask for your skin. You want to have a glowing skin, even skin tone, to correct your pigmentation. Guys, look no further. Turmeric's face wash, you can as well make it as well. So guys, let's go into the business of the day. So first of all, I laid a cloth on my rug to avoid those ingredients staining my rug. Yes, because those stuff can be so sticky. So we'll be using some utensils like knife, spoon, fork, and some containers. Yes, and some containers. So as well be needing aloe vera. So I use the natural one and the made one. So this one is actually optional. Aloe vera is optional, but I want it to give me a jelly like structure for my face wash. So guys, this is turmeric. This is turmeric. You can actually use the grinded one or the normal one. So this is lime. I've already squeezed it into a bottle for easy use. This is lime. It can be substituted with lemon. This is honey, guys. Honey is good for the skin to moisturize the skin. This is baking powder. Yes, you heard me right, baking powder. So I'm using a papaya soap. So this is the name of the papaya soap. I'm using a papaya soap for this recipe. This is also glycerin. Glycerin is good to moisturize the skin, guys. To moisturize the skin. This as well is also optional, but I love it for my skin. So this is my cleanser. Yes, this is optional. So it's your choice, it's my choice. So these are the ingredients we'll be needing for this face wash. For this face wash, I went ahead and cut my soap. I needed only little, so I added just little to my soap. Yes, you don't need all. Please don't put all in your ingredients in your soap, guys. So I divided it into pieces so that it can dissolve quickly. So I divided it into pieces so that it can dissolve quickly. So I'm going to be adding all my solvents, which are glycerin, lime, my cleanser, which is optional. Glycerin also is optional, and honey. So I'm going to add all my solvents in order to dissolve this solid. So I added all my solvents to it. 2 tablespoons of honey. I added 2 tablespoons of honey.
I added 1 tablespoon of glycerin, guys, and also I added 3 tablespoons of lime. Lime is alkaline in nature. So if you be adding a lot of lime to your ingredient to your recipe, you have to complement it with a lot of honey and glycerin. This lime is very very good for the skin, but it dries the skin. It helps to fade dark spots. No cap, it helps to fade dark spots, and it can also dry the skin. So I went ahead and also stirred everything together. Like I said earlier, this is optional. I added 3 tablespoons of pure demono cleanser. This is actually optional. I use it for my skin to clear pimples. So also to avoid pimples, so I added it to my recipe. I added glycerin. Sorry, I added aloe vera. So this was the little I could get from the container. This was the little I could get. So I stirred everything. Make sure everything is properly stirred. I added my natural aloe vera. Make sure you don't add the latex to your ingredient. That latex is what comes out from that aloe vera. Like that one I cut out. That's the last text that stained it. So make sure the latex is not in what you are doing. So I remove the sharp edges and use my fork to add it to the recipe. You can just blend this. I don't have a blender, that's why I'm going through this stress. So I added my aloe vera and I covered it for 2 hours so that the solvent can dissolve the solute. So guys, this is what it looked. I could not wait because I needed it the next day. So I added my turmeric after 2 hours. I added 2 tablespoons of turmeric. 2 tablespoons of turmeric. Like I said, turmeric, it lightens the skin and it is very very good. This is one of our key ingredients in this recipe. So I added 2 tablespoons of turmeric and I added 1 tablespoon of baking powder. So these are our last ingredient. I added 1 tablespoon and I stirred it vigorously, guys. So this baking powder I added, it made it foaming. You will see what I'm talking about. It made it foamy, guys. So after stirring, this was how it looked. So I needed to transfer it to another container. So I transferred it to another container and left it overnight. So this was how it looked. You can just use it like this, but it was too thick for me, so I added water to it. So the remaining soup that could not dissolve, I added water and left it overnight. So this was it. I didn't add another turmeric to the ingredient. It was the container I used before transferring it to this. So I didn't add any turmeric or anything. I just added water to the container. So can you see the soup? The soup have not fully dissolved. So I just left it like that to dissolve inside the container. So I transferred it again to this container, this amazing container. Like I said earlier, there are 4 ingredients, key ingredients that must not be missing, which are your turmeric, lime, honey, and your soap. So I've said this earlier that the reason why I prefer this face wash is that it will be so easy for me to rub it to my skin and those ingredients will penetrate into my skin, guys. So I took my time and I rubbed it all over my face. Yes, all over my face. So let me start by turmeric. Turmeric is actually good. It helps to lighten the skin.
I'm not going to say more than that.
It helps to lighten the skin. It helps to lighten the skin. So lime can be substituted with lemon and lime. It helps to fade dark spots. If you have dark spot from your past ache or pimples or pimples, guys, lemon is actually good to remove your dark spots. It helps to remove your dark spots. Why turmeric lightens the skin. Turmeric lightens the skin. And also honey helps those ingredients to penetrate into your skin, because honey is, it moisturizes the skin. Likewise glycerin. So the glycerin as well, it moisturizes the skin. Only it moisturizes the skin and helps those products to penetrate into your skin. And also the last key ingredient is papaya soap. So I added this papaya soap as well. Papaya is known to lighten and brighten the skin and also give your skin even skin tone. So papaya as well is good to lighten the skin. And the major reason why I added papaya soap and that particular soap, because that soap, it lathers a lot. It lathers so well. So I needed something that could lather well, so that those products can easily be smoothed into my skin. So guys, can you see the way I'm just feeling it, like, so that was the reason why I added that particular soap into my ingredient, into my recipe, guys. So the other products I added was baking powder. Baking powder also, I can say it's optional, because it might be it might be too harsh for delicate skin. I didn't have any issue while using it. Baking powder is actually good to exfoliate the skin. Yes, guys, it is used to exfoliate the skin. It removes dead cells and bacteria and all, and helps to exfoliate the skin. If you've ever heard that baking powder can be used to whiten the teeth, if you've heard of that, baking powder as well can be used to exfoliate the skin and remove dead cells, so that your skin be normal can be normal, guys. So baking powder as well is good. So I added my cleanser as well. That one is optional. So I used that cleanser to remove pimples. So that was the reason why I added it. And also aloe vera. Aloe vera is actually amazing. It helps to moisturize the skin. I added it to give my face wash a jelly like structure, but it was not enough. Actually, it was not enough. So if you get aloe vera, please kindly add it to it, and if not, guys, you are good to go. Aloe vera as well, it moisturizes the skin. So I rubbed it into my skin, guys. Can you see? And I left it for 15 to 20 minutes before taking my bath. I went to take my bath afterwards. And guys, my skin is just glowing. I just love my skin. Yes, I just love my skin. So if you have any question, please kindly put that down in the comment section. So see you in my next video. Bye.